Winter Park, the new city, keeping pace with tomorrow. One of the fastest growing communities in Florida, Winter Park is a community with a southern climate but a northern atmosphere. It's a good place to visit, a good place to do business, a good place to live. For beauty is all around, with nature's wealth of colorful foliage and friendly animals. Cool, tree-lined streets form a canopy of shade. Winter Park is a city whose quiet dignity, cultural way of life, and superb climate are a pleasant adventure in Florida living. This Venice of America provides breathtaking scenic cruises in passenger boats around the lakes and canals, where visitor or native can see the fabulous tropical birds, wildlife, and flowers, and the magnificent homes and estates in beautiful Winter Park. In an exciting hour and 15 minutes of narrated cruise that is historically interesting, it gives that first-hand opportunity to appreciate the beauty of this well-planned city. One of Winter Park's motels, the Mount Vernon Motor Lodge, is complete with all forms of comfort from central air conditioning and central heating to telephone service, TV, coffee shops, and cocktail lounges. Conveniently located to everything in town, this is an ideal place to stay while passing through, or a comfortable place to live for a while when you come to settle here until you find permanent quarters. The pool is a delight and a wonderful place to meet friends for a cooling dip and a drink or snack. Hotels with the comforts of private apartments like the Langford have balconies off of living room, bedroom suites with sliding glass doors for privacy. Perfect air-conditioned comfort and room service make it luxuriously homey. And all around are picturesque walks, lovely foliage, colorful flowers, and unbelievably colorful birds. People enjoy dining and visiting around the pool, but the size and quality of instruction at the pool makes swimming a more serious business, since the Olympic-sized pool sees competitive races and enjoys professional use. The sunbather who wants to get a glorious Florida tan always has something to watch, and there's plenty of shade for the relaxed onlooker who always has pleasant and friendly people for company. Nighttime is for leisurely dining with a wide choice of wines and liquors and a large selection of delicious, well-cooked foods and dancing to good music. Days and evenings fly by happily when there's so much to enjoy. New businesses by the score are moving into Winter Park, and people are following on transportation facilities that make business easy to transact, traveling a pleasure. The Herndon Municipal Airport, located between Winter Park and Orlando, and the jet terminal at McCoy, just outside Orlando, offers jet and regular services across the nation and around the world. Besides providing excellent freight service for business and industry, Delta, Eastern, and National Airlines furnish excellent passenger service to anywhere and everywhere you want to go. When you need to see a distant customer or client face-to-face, Sweatman Travel Service makes it easy. Just a phone call and they take over to provide all of your transportation needs and all the little details of traveling that make your trip comfortable. When there's a wedding or a new baby in the family, that short trip you want to make to be in on the fun can be planned to include a little sightseeing stop on the way, or perhaps a stopover to catch up on some theater going. For that important anniversary, what could be more exciting than planning a really big trip to anywhere from Canada to India, especially when every detail is planned in advance and you have no responsibilities but to enjoy yourself. Reservations on planes, boats, trains, hotels, and car rentals, and even some of your entertainment can be arranged for in advance. Winter Park was founded in 1887, primarily as a winter resort by a group of New Englanders who knew its advantages. Today, Winter Park is populated by year-round residents, but it still is a most attractive place to visit because it has grown with people who enjoy gracious living and the many cultural and social facets. The local shops cater to the good taste of these residents and visitors and offer their customers the latest in fashions and accessories. Boys and men know that they can find something to suit their needs and taste at Wren's, where friendly service and large stocks make it possible for them to find just what they want at the price they can afford. Men know that their women will approve of any purchase they make, since women, too, do their buying for son and hubby here. Good fit, good wear, and good service have combined to bring people back year after year when they want good value in clothes and shoes. The busy streets attest to the consideration that merchants show for their customers. Ladies just love those man-tailored slacks and sports items at the Toggery. They like the variety and selection, the large range of sizes, and the comfortable prices. They see so many attractive items they want for the men in their family that they even trust them to do their own shopping. Contrasting or matching colors in all types of clothing and accessory items in the latest styling are shown by courteous and patient salespeople who know that your next visit is important. Under the Oaks in Florida's most unique shopping district is Proctor Center in Winter Park, developed by Eve Proctor. Fine individually owned and operated shops feature beautiful gifts, ladies' lingerie, children's clothing, and fashionable ladies' and gentlemen's clothing from top designers. The Prado in Proctor Center, a quaint arcade, is a must for browsing, with its smart shops and lovely central fountain. The E. Proctor Dress Shop and Proctor Casuals have the largest selection of exclusive ladies' ready-to-wear in the South. The guiding genius of Eve Proctor has made the 7,000 square feet of luxurious interior a fine background for displaying the best of the season's designs. Not all the Winter Park attractions meet the eye at first glance. Hidden Gardens is just that, a very lovely, romantic hidden spot to walk through, with its beautiful tropical greenery and flowers. It's also a lovely place to lunch, cool, relaxed, and quiet. It gives a feeling of being miles from the hectic world of business, when actually it is in the center of the shopping district. The specialty shops in this hideaway are a delight to visit. In fact, it is interesting that in a city of this size, there are so many individual stores and shops that handle such a wide variety of items. Food shops that stock exotic foods to satisfy every gourmet's palate. Gift shops where the latest and newest fashion or trinket can be bought. And even antique shops where coin and stamp collectors can find those precious items that make hobbies a part of pleasant living. Winter Park is in the center of the citrus belt of Florida. Citrus is sent out all over the country and the world, and has been Central Florida's basic economic stabilizer as industries have developed machinery and packaging. As the population has grown and spread out, so have the shopping centers. There are several big new ones in the area that are convenient to the homemaker. Evening hours make it possible for the whole family to go together on a shopping adventure. Established firms like Florida Gas Company and regional offices of such companies as Shelby Mutual Insurance and many others are attracted by employee availability and the caliber of industries already established here. As businesses and industries expand and grow, the need for office supplies and equipment grows with them. And one of the many hometown businesses which abound in Winter Park to service these ever-present needs is Jim Blake's Office Supply. Whether it's a box of paper clips, an adding machine, or some elegant modern office furniture for the new executive, there's no need to go further to fill that need than downtown Winter Park. The State Office Building houses various state agencies in a modern, well-planned, air-conditioned building. The Chamber of Commerce, comprised of leading citizens who want the best for the community, meets regularly to discuss ways and means of improving conditions and encouraging the influx of new business and industry. Aware of the population increases and business expansions, the Commercial Bank of Winter Park provides the community with many services by participating in the new growth of the area. Today, more than ever, service is an important asset to any community. So much of the personal element has been lost in our lives through automation that contact with people who know and understand our problems is an important step toward better human relations. Even in banking matters, courtesy and consideration are taken as a duty in Winter Park. Loans and mortgages are handled in the strictest confidence, for understanding of the individual problem is part of the service that your bank performs. Convenient evening hours for working people are arranged to enable everyone to use the bank's many services, which includes safe deposit boxes for those important papers and valuable personal possessions. You know it's safe if it's in the vault, and only you have access to the box. Another of the many modern conveniences that is designed to relieve us of extra responsibilities. Winter Park is known as the city of homes, homes that express the individuality of the owners. It is a city of warmth and gracious friendliness, and one can feel the cordial spirit of neighborliness flowing from one velvet lawn to another. Its cultural way of life, its superb climate, its quiet dignity have created a new atmosphere called living graciously. Trying to help the newcomer find that atmosphere are Dick Bond Associates, realtors with a purpose. Theirs is the happy task of relocating families who have outgrown their homes, or helping industry to relocate or expand their present sites, a vital service with the ever-growing population. They are posted on availability of properties and are always glad to discuss and show possible real estate buys. Walk through the door of Winter Park Federal Savings and Loan Association to the heart of the organization, the new savings account desk, where you are the most important person and where you may plan your personalized savings program. The tellers are here to serve you in a friendly yet efficient manner, and savings is a family affair where junior savers learn the value of regular savings. Here, the helping hand of specialists in home financing are ready to assist you with your plans for home ownership, making proper financing of your home pleasant, satisfying, and economical. The Board of Directors, prominent local businessmen, serving this area diligently through its rapid development, guiding the growth of Winter Park Federal since 1934 with sound judgment in home financing and saving procedures. Centrally located apartment buildings that are convenient to work, shopping, churches, and clubs are finding more and more popularity because they're so easy to manage and reasonable to live in. The success story of Florida luxury living in individually owned apartments such as the new magnificently located and well-appointed Whispering Waters has brought a new way of life to folks in the area. The face of Winter Park is constantly changing, and not a little of that change is due to the Alan Trevelyan organization, which for nearly 10 years has been concerned with the beauty and efficiency of a wide variety of buildings in the city, from banks to churches, from schools to municipal buildings, from restaurants to apartment dwellings. Their pride in the physical achievement, represented by the structures themselves, has been only equaled by their ability to undertake and complete these projects with a full-time staff of skilled construction personnel at the service of the people in the community. Headed by Alan Trevelyan and operating from completely modern offices, they are future-minded, as evidenced by their plans of the bathhouse and swimming pool for the Winter Park Recreation Association recently completed. This is a well-designed addition to the city and a useful plus to community living. This is a familiar sight to the people of Winter Park who are enjoying the new growth and conveniences being built into their city. The Holloway Materials Corporation is on the job working on the expanding development with their ready-mix concrete, their variety of materials that building contractors need and use to fit their plans. Their trucks and drivers are on the job too. In building construction, the quality of materials is an important factor. A building cannot be known for its beauty alone. It must face weather conditions and strains of time, so the product used must be of high quality, for which this firm is known. Ample stocks are kept on hand at all times, so that the builder can rely on prompt delivery for his every need. A fleet of special trucks, each designed for handling of different materials, is always in readiness, with quality products and prompt service contributing greatly to the building of this community. The exteriors of homes or buildings are often enhanced with magnificent ornamental ironwork, or inside the home one finds those exquisite pieces of decorative metal that add to the beauty of the home. This art form was brought to Winter Park by Albert J. Lang Sr., who taught his two sons the skills of making these beautiful decorative pieces at the Orlando Forge. Specializing in hand-wrought ornamental metalwork, the craftsmen of the Lang family have made an unusual contribution to the beauty of the homes and buildings of this city. The Winter Park Telephone Company was founded in 1910 by Carl H. Galloway Sr. and has seen the skyrocketing population and industrial growth create service demands of undreamed-of proportions. In 1957, it became a publicly owned utility with J.K. Galloway succeeding his father as president. Amazing developments of the electronics age accompany the growth of the service area with the installation of direct distance dialing, which provides the fast modern convenience of enabling subscribers to dial their own station-to-station long-distance calls. The company has kept pace with the area development and is one of the most important services to the whole community. For the telephone is the link between peoples and businesses all over the country and the world. Since the telephone is part of every office and household and a convenience for everyone today, the placement of telephones in the home or offices, the color that fits into the decor, and the most suitable type of installation is part of the personal service to the customers. A necessary service to the community is provided by the Florida Power Corporation, an investor-owned electric utility with almost 25,000 stockholders from all walks of life who believe in the future and the importance of electricity to any growing industrial and business area. Approximately 2,500 miles of transmission lines and 9,100 distribution lines carry electricity from the substations to over 303,000 subscribers, to whom business is conducted in a friendly atmosphere in convenient local offices. Some 2,300 employees are given the latest training and equipment to work with. These are area people who live among us, but enjoy working in a service business. We take electricity for granted, but it involves ceaseless effort to bring it into our homes uninterruptedly. Life is so much simpler today with all the gadgets that we just plug in to go to work for us. We can all live better electrically with dependable products that make it possible to have an all-electric home. The health of the community is a real asset. The climate, the calm atmosphere, the relaxed pace all help. But it is the people dedicated to keeping us healthy whose efforts we appreciate, such as an up-to-date hospital equipped with every service should the need arise. And to keep pace with the growing population, a new medical center is already in the planning stage to safeguard the community's health requirements. Colonial Drugs, a drugstore that looks like a drugstore should, is at our 24-hour service. No lawnmowers, fishing poles, or bicycles here. Drugs are the main concern, to see that you get what the doctor orders at any time of day or night delivered to your door. It's the homey, old-fashioned, courteous and friendly service and the reliability of a large prescription stock that gives people confidence. And most people enjoy their visit because they do carry fine cosmetics and greeting cards, too. One of the prides of Winter Park is its fine educational system that starts right from the nursery up through elementary and junior high school, where dedicated teachers keep our young ones busy with interesting learning, and right through high school, where many prepare for college or trade schools. Study is a more serious matter for young men today. Even young women must know how to cope with many more mechanical problems than did their mothers. The advancement into the space age has brought with it broader fields of learning, and the young people must keep pace with the opportunities in industry and business to secure their future. Many young people have found their careers in the General Guarantee Insurance Company, which services the area with fire and casualty insurance. Through planning and efficiency, the company has expanded its operations into more than 20 states. But Winter Park is its home office. Its employees constitute a well-coordinated team with modern machinery to simplify their work in a comfortable and pleasant atmosphere. Service is their business, and they're currently writing premiums in excess of $3 million a year and servicing mortgages as well. Some of the well-educated young people who are employed by area business and industry have had Rollins College training. The college, located on Lake Virginia, plays an integral role in the community through its many cultural and educational programs that enrich and inspire the lives of residents and tourists alike. Courses in literature, art, languages, and science are but a few examples of what is offered. Films, lectures, drama, music, and art are woven into a constant public program with which the community may join. Students enjoy a busy and varied life of educational and cultural activities, which makes a Rollins graduate a well-rounded person, perhaps even a famous person like the many whose memories are cherished in the unique Walk of Fame. Intramural as well as intercollegiate athletic activities take away from the serious side of college life, such as at the Rollins College Convocation at the Alumni Reunion, which brings back important graduates to receive honors they well deserve. Social life in Winter Park has as one of its focal points the well-appointed University Club, and many important civic projects start at the Women's Club. The Fashions in the Garden Committee and the Winter Park Garden Club raise funds through its fashion show to benefit the amphitheater at Mead Gardens, so that it remains a fine meeting place for community activities. Just a few short years ago, Mead Gardens was largely undeveloped acreage when a group of enthusiastic volunteers, individuals and shops, put on the first garden show in 1950, and have worked since then to make this one of the most beautiful parks in Central Florida. Shops like the Golden Cricket set up their wares at the Gardens Fashion Show to aid the fundraising. The pride that Winter Park takes in its selective customers is reflected in the good taste of its oldest gift shop. Here, brides register their selections of international silver, or Spode china, Haviland, Limoges, or Fostaria glassware. There's always an exciting selection of jewelry or handbags from Hattie Carnegie, Monet, Napier. Gifts that have an important look are the shop's specialty, and you are challenged to find anything better anywhere than right here. And there's no need to look elsewhere than in Winter Park for the best in art. Traveling exhibitions from all over the country find their way to the walls of the Winter Park art galleries. The large art colony in Central Florida is contributing greatly to its culture, as painters and sculptors in residence work at the schools and college as well as on private commissions. One of the practical arts, the art of dancing, is taught under the direction of Edith and Bill Royal, whose Royal-trained instructors help others to teach or dance professionally. At the Royal School of Dance, there is complete training for beginners and advanced courses for professionals and teachers. The wonderful use and training of muscles through the discipline of dancing is beneficial at any age, and dancing is a social asset too. Many young people have made it their profession, and it is with pride that Winter Park sees its Central Florida young people in concert and as members of the Southeastern Regional Ballet Festival Association. All of the teachers are members of the Dance Masters of America. The school has made it possible for many instructors to qualify for their tests and has watched with pride the professional success of many a pupil during the past 15 years. Visitors and residents alike may find a course to be physically and mentally stimulating. They like the added grace, the feel of control that they learn from dancing. It's another cultural experience that Winter Park offers and enjoys. A thing of beauty is a joy forever, so says the poet, and all around us colorful blossoms accent the lush greenery that enjoys year-round growth in our Central Florida climate. No city takes greater pleasure than Winter Park when parents and friends cheer on its little leaguers. For Dad and Mom, there's a relaxed game of golf, and always festivities for the whole family at the clubhouse. Open night and day the year round, this sport is very popular with the older set, where they meet, play, and gossip. And any age loves the clean, cool sands and the refreshing waters of the many lakes in and around Winter Park for picnicking or water sports. Lifeguards are on duty during the summer at the public swimming dock at Lake Virginia, which is open to the public all year round at no charge. The boat launching ramp and dock at Lake Virginia is very handy for the boat owner who wants to take a cruise around the three lakes connected by lovely scenic channels. And it's a great treat following along the top flight shell racing by Championship Crews at Rollins College. An exciting sport is water skiing, but you'd better be a first-rate swimmer and have all those muscles under control. Skiing's a tough sport that requires split-second timing and lots of strength in the arms and knees and plenty of good coordination. Whoops, what do we say? If you're a fisherman, you know the results you get from another of our industries, Boone Bait Company. Natural materials are used wherever possible. Selected woods for casting plugs, while bugs are made from the finest cork, feathers, and hair. There are many intricate steps in the manufacture of effective Boone lures. The process of plastic worm manufacture is a trade secret, but they will let us in on their ingenious method of tying their famous feathered bug lure. It's the old story of skilled hands working individually with only the finest of materials. The painted finishes are tough, flexible, and sparkling. The proven effectiveness has made this firm a three-time winner of the Field and Stream contest. Every piece of bait is inspected with great care before being packed for shipment. There's a size, shape, and color to suit every whim, from the needlefish plug to the spider bug and the shad rig, and the best in round worms. All these from Boone to the fishermen who frequent our lakes, streams, and rivers to relax and enjoy themselves. For the spectator, there's dog racing, or watching the training of the fabulous trotters at the specially built track. There is no formal racing here, but the training program is fascinating to watch. Here we can really see the future winners being worked out. Maybe even make our own selections from the trial runs and intense competitive training that these special horses receive. There is much to do and see all around Winter Park to fill many relaxed and happy hours with fair weather and the backdrop of beautiful foliage. There's real excitement in a fast and furious high-lie game at the Seminole Fronton. In an evening on the town, everybody gets into the spirit of the happy fiesta, which is what high-lie means. This is a game of real skill and dangerous, too, with the hard rubber pelota, a ball about the size of a handball, traveling at speeds of up to 150 miles an hour. It's almost as exciting watching the audience as the betting odds change continually throughout these fast-moving games, which are now a permanent part of our town's entertainment spots. Easter Sunday in our town means the egg roll in the park, with the lovely Easter Bunny as the hostess. It's all part of the fun on a family day, in a city that takes great pride in its display of family spirit. Church activity of every variety is offered to resident or newcomer, with friendship and hospitality characteristic of Winter Park. The attendance and support that religious groups of every faith enjoy is a source of great satisfaction, attesting to the fine leadership of the ministers, priests, and rabbis, and a tribute to the freedom of choice, which is the American way. It's good to live in an area where good neighbors reach out a welcoming hand, where beauty is everywhere and there is much to delight in all year round, where everything is conveniently accessible through inexpensive transportation, where fine homes to suit every budget are always available, where the health of the community and its educational programs are given the utmost consideration, and where it's pleasant to work because it's a city that keeps pace with tomorrow. Winter Park, Florida.